Welcome back, my friends. We're here with another base fort plan for my friend Sunphoenixfyr. We are getting her ready for this fort. The fort starts tomorrow, so we're trying to get all these out and ready for this next fort. So let's hop into it. Let's take a look at Sun's base here. We do need to go to it rather than bookmarks. Sun is on my team, is on Yin Yang Warriors, so we do need to find her via our team and view her base in that way. Did I miss it? I think she's near the end. There she is. Okay, cool. So let's take a look here. So this is her base. She's a 244, and we're going to put in her tower levels and kind of get going from there. This should be a pretty straightforward base. Sun has a great setup, and should be pretty straightforward. We should be mostly focusing on her kill and things like that. So to start off with, her flaks are now 54s. Her farms and mills are 58s. We will check on her storage and things like that. The highest cannon she has is 22, so we'll go ahead and put that in. And then her highest mages are 54s as well. All right, so we are going to then take a look here, updating this from last time to 54s. Her perch is a 49, so she went pretty much according to plan. And then her red mage in the back is it's in the middle of her farms, is a 28. Her blue mage is a 27. Oh, hello. Let's update the right field there. 28 and then 27. And everything else looks to be about the same. That's good. Nice job, Sun. Staying focused. Okay, and then her mills and farms are 58s. So just so we have a good baseline of where we're starting. Now we'll focus down her main building. So her den is 49, as we planned last time. Her builder is 32. Her breeding castle is level 11. Her incubator is level 11. And her storage is 79. All right. So let's update those numbers up here. Storage is 79. We need to update her level. That's part of what is causing this issue. So her storage is 79. Her den is 49. Her castle, her incubator are both 11. Her builder's hut is 32. And we are all set. Okay, so to get started, her last breed, she's on Red's best. Her last breed was Archimera. Now, Archimera here got her 8 emerald eggs, so we're going to assume that she has those because she told me that they were the last thing that she did. She says that she has 189k embers. Wow, nice job. 45.3k pearls. And she listed out her timers. We don't need to know her timers. We'll let her figure that out. So her top breed is Archimera. Next she'll be starting Ryo. Do we need to know anything about Ryo? Okay, she can breed him right away. Not until the Estral, actually Rajan, is she 300 caps, so she's got some time before there. She will get a couple more garnet or emerald eggs, so we can safely assume that she can go up one more level with those emerald eggs, and then she'll be capped at obsidian. So we can go up to 56s on her flax. That's where we are going to start, is to just take her entire kill up island up to 56s. that immediately bumps her up to 254. Now, one thing that I always like to check on. So her main dragons are Namaka and Ronin. So with her den at 49 right now, let's hop over to Ronin's stats. And right now, I'm guessing her Ronin is here at level 27. She gets another upgrade at 52 and another at 56, another at 59. Obviously 59 is way high. 52, so this 52, that's 60, so that would be going up. That would be going up 16 levels for her. That I would say that that's pretty reasonable overall. And let's look at where Namaka moves. 260 as well. So 260 is going to be our goal for her. So the 56s alone, moving her entire kill up, that alone is going to get her to 254. And then we're going to look at some other things here to make sure she gets to, one, the goal, which actually she's already at, and two, make sure that she's able to upgrade those dragons by taking up her den. So let's take a look. The next thing that I would say, so these are going to be capped. She could either go with her perch. What is her perch at? What does the 49 perch do? That would be the River Watch, if I'm not mistaken. Sea Gazer, I'm sorry, Sea Gazer. The Sea Gazer perch at 49 can hold an Emerald Dragon. At 50, it can hold an Obsidian. So I would say that might as well just take it up those two. Actually, it's just a wood upgrade. Might as well take that up one level, just so that she has that option of putting obsidians on it, especially since it's only wood. And that gets us to 255. And then we're going to focus on back onto this red mage just to help her get to these goals. Make sure that her dragons are staying strong. This is the point where around this 250 mark is where I think it's really important to just make sure that your strongest dragons are as strong as possible and keep them leveling up. Make sure that you're staying up on your breeding as well, getting the things that you need in for that, the levels that you need, right? So she's about, I would say that Sun, you're about 3 forts away from 300. If you're able to keep up this pace, which is totally fine, that's awesome. And you would want to hit that pretty soon because you have roughly 3 to 4 breeds max before you're gonna want to be at 300 for Rajan. So let's finish this up. The next case, or the next thing, oh, and where are you going to get your obsidian eggs? Remind me, it's Estro. Okay. So, and these numbers are I think they're a little old right now, but they're approximations. So, yeah, Estro's going to get you your obsidians on next time. So that's going to be 2 breeds away. Ooh. Interesting. We'll have to think about that next time, just because if you're not gonna get, let's see, you did not get Raya, you got Archimera. So, and that's just so many fragments to try and get in one breed. So my guess is that Estro's gonna come in 2 breeds, which means that we're gonna go a fort without doing that much. That's okay. That might delay fortifications by 1, like the time that you hit 300 by 1. But that's all right, because Rajan is expensive, Opez, and I mean, these are all kind of expensive breeds that you can maybe squeeze into per breed, but more likely it's going to be 1 per breed. So, or at least maybe 1.5. So. The red mage, the storm is kind of the other thing. I would say that at this point we want to start thinking about, I think it's a good thing to start thinking about what you want to do for a second kill island. We're going to run into a couple spots where you're going to want to take up some towers thinking about that kill island. I would still think you need, this is why we took up the blue mage and the red mage, as well as I think that the storm is probably going to come into play there. Personally for me, so I'm going up to 72s this fort event, and I'm going to completely wipe out my entire Ember stash, supporting 3 flax. So I do think that adding in a second or a third flak, while doable, is a little risky. It's a game that that you may or may not want to play, and so for that reason, on my second kill, I went lightnings. I went things that are all wood based. You could go cannon, you could go archers. Most of these things hit really hard as they get higher and higher. So it really just is a matter of what do you want that second kill to be, and what do you think you can actually support. So that said, we are going to, unless we talk before then, I think we're going to stick with kind of the 3 main and most versatile towers that you have, which are the mages and then the storm, and then that should, oh, that's close. Let's see, that we take this up to 30. We can always, with the conversation zone, we can always alter that to be a little bit more specific. If you know exactly what towers you want to focus on for that second kill, we could begin addressing some of those now. Still not quite 31. That should get us there, right? No, not quite. 31. So that's what I'll say for now. That would get you to 260. That would mean that you were able to take up your den to 52, getting that next upgrade on both Namaka and Ronin. We're at 2.3 prize wise. It's 2.4. So we could just go ahead and take up your storage. Let's make sure that at 79 you can support, yeah, and that will put you at 2.5, getting you to that price. Let's make sure at so it could go up to 82. Let's make sure at 79 you can support the flax. So the way that I would do that is essentially I would just pop open one of those flax, and actually let's pop open a blue mage as well, and then the storage hut. So storage hut at level 79 right here is able to do 1.55 million lumber, and the blue mage at level 56 costs 1.3, and I'm assuming the flak should be around that as well. The reason why I actually switched to checking off the blue mage is because the flax use embers. So if you see 56, 55 uses embers, and so it can cause some weird jumps in the wood, and you just want to make sure that you can take up all your towers there. And the mages are actually the better calculator, I found, rather than the flax. But I like to make sure both scale up equally, because sometimes they can do some weird things. So you can, with your level 79 storage, you can support, you can get enough lumber in your storage to get your towers, the towers that we're planning on your kill, to max, and everything else is pretty straightforward beyond that. The only thing that, if you want to have a conversation, son, we can talk about, the other thing is, I would say do this storage as your last, and just let it keep building through the rest of the event. That way it's not impacting your timers or anything like that. I think that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward, pretty short. Sun and I have been helping Sun for the last couple of forts, just work through what her next steps are, and so I think that definitely makes it a little bit easier. We know kind of what each next step is going to be, and kind of have a little bit of a rapport. I have an idea of what overall she's looking for. All that said, thank you so much for tuning in. Son, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any ideas specifically for that second kill island, and we can talk about that. Have a good run, everyone. I hope this helped you. I hope this helps see how I plan forts and how I help others plan forts, and maybe that can help you in your planning for your next fortification event as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much, everyone. Come check us out on Twitch. Peace.